Menu narration option is set to off.
Welcome, everyone, to LSU's Tiger Stadium, one of the most intimidating environments in all of sports. This Death Valley crowd has been getting ready and hyped for this one. It's a late season, top 25 matchup here. Two teams that have earned the right to be ranked will test each other, and there's big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. To throw, it's Rashada. Receiver makes the catch. Breaking free at the 35. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to pass here on second down. Snags a quick throw. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. They'll try to run for the first down. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
Chris, it's early in this football game, but the defense had a golden opportunity to come up with a stop, and they allow him to run the football on him to get the first down, and now it's first and goal. Missed a golden opportunity. Let's see how they respond here.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On 3rd and short, they give the ball to the tight end. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 24-yard attempt, should be automatic. This one is right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And there's the handoff. Fights through a tackle. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Coaches told us in pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And now the running back's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The punt team making their way on the field. Bringing it back, it's Tuggle. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First down here for this offense. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw. It's Rashada. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
The first down pass complete to the tight end. He's out of bounds at the 37. Brings up 2nd down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it to the right side. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 3, LSU 0.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. To the air, it's Rashada. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And the wideout goes in motion. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, LSU.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Takes the ball and heads to the left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is a great job by the defense, putting two defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Extending the play now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And here's the handoff. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he's going to float this one to the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. First down and 10 now. Handoff to the single back. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. They'll get to the line here in the no huddle. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Second down play coming up for this offense. Give it to the back again. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
1st and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. And they're trying to punch it in here. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Second down and goal upcoming. And the back now goes in motion. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Well, they slow the game down with a long grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, it puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Now they get set to kick it away.
LSU 7,
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, LSU. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
They're going to try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. First down, looking to throw the football. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge gain through the air.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Rashada. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw, and he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. He's past the marker and still going. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pressure is coming. Going to try to use his legs here. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
This will likely be the last play of the half. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Georgia, 3.
The Dogs will kick it deep to begin the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
He went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Scanning the field. It's Rashada. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. And he throws his third interception of the day. Can he take it all the way? Past the 20. And he steps out at the 8. A crucial takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out of the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Offense facing second and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Here we go. Third and goal coming up. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
Man, that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. They go up 18 after the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Love to see a post corner executed perfectly because it really shows you the time that a quarterback and a receiver have put in together. That time it's ran perfectly. The timing was there, and great throw and catch.
Solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 49. First down. They're going to run it.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to pass. It's Rashada. It's an out route. The catch made. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
The Dogs are looking to keep this drive going. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive. But you think back over the years, Booger McFarland and Marcus Spears and Glenn Dorsey and off the edge, Kiki Mingo. Just so many great LSU defensive linemen that can get after that quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring them.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. On the return, it's Tuggle. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive.
Georgia offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Rashada. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, LSU 21, Georgia 3.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Finds his man, has the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Going the other way, can they catch him? The 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Now here comes the point after attempt. And they knock through the PAT, so it's 28-3. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Send the back in motion. Scanning the field. It's Rashada. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Second down play coming up. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. There's contact on the throw. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Got space looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, LSU. And the beatdown continues.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And now to try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick throw to the left side. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. That is a big play. Finally brought down at the 44. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
That's an important first down on that running play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
He shreds the tackle. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Georgia. Wills his way to the end zone.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. Can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's good.
The kick is good. That makes the score LSU 35.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
Number 18 set to advance on the ball.
Oh, and the onside kick works to perfection. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 35 now. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Georgia offense is back out on the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Now it's second down here. Dropping back. It's Rashada. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play where they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. It's been a rough game for this offense. A consolation touchdown is all they're playing for at this point. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute, and the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback will take a knee. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.